Papa Squat, coming at ya. This one's gonna be a kind of a long one. I'm gonna do something different just because I really like the stuff I've heard from Rich Brian, which is what's in front of me here. And I wanted to do listen through the album The Sailor. It's a 44-minute long video recording of this static image. Um, and I just really want to hear it and listen to it and see what it's like because I really have enjoyed what he had. If I change my mind, maybe I'll stop and you'll never see this video, but I hope it's really good. Let's go. Like I said, 44 minutes, Rich Brian, The Sailor. Hold on, I should actually find out what these tracks are all called. They are probably here in the description, perchance? They are indeed. So, first off is The Sailor. I'm going to copy these all over. Someone was nice enough to put all this stuff in here, so I will use it. I need my music document right here. And I will paste this over here. Yep, so the first song is The Sailor, and then at about 3.5, 4 minutes in, 3 minutes and 41 seconds, Rapapapa, or something like that. Oh, featuring the RZA. Then Yellow, featuring Bekon or Bekon. I'm not sure how they pronounce their name. Then Kids. People have recommended Kids to me before. Drive Safe. Then Confetti. Vacant, No Worries. 100 Degrees. Slow Down Turbo. Curious. And Where Does the Time Go? Featuring Joji, I think it is. I think that's a J. So let's go. This is The Sailor. A little quiet.
The time flies when you spend your nights in the West End. I didn't know that snakes come in the form of a best friend. Who you faking for? You ready for your lights, camera, action? This ain't Trader Joe's, you paying for my verses with 5 tests. I'ma say you learn what is you doing with 5 men. Hit a record store to see if my new shit has sold out yet. And we don't aim it all, but we hit all of the targets. Man, I'm hella spiritual, my soul is nothing to fuck with. Woke up with a bitch, we didn't have a conversation, man, she just creamed.
Absolutely love the beat in this, and it's very much about the beat, right? Like there is not a lot going on in this song other than the beat that just started and his voice.
Nobody don't get involved in altercations. Got too much fame for the shit. Made so much money I forgot about like who paid for the shit. I got used to destruction, so I'm always causing problems. The only difference between me and you is you're the bad one. I do not socialize with these rappers, I just destroy them. More times are good, I do not pull my phone out, I enjoy them. You're making me mad. Bad energy, man, when my Palo sound so bad. Told her don't fuck me cause the shit gets sentimental fast. But she didn't listen, we was on the devil's let us rap. I'm just a social smoker, but I'm a social person. My brain yelling stop, I'm trying to be good like a social worker. It's only 2 o'clock and this gas put me in a coma. Got that fire burning, I'll call you back when I'm feeling sober. I'm feeling pressure from my job lately. I guess if I don't drop a song today, then I'm just lazy. I haven't dropped a thing in months, so what does that make me? But then again, I'm somewhat famous, you supposed to hate me. Pissed off with a heat drum, but I never stop until the beat stop. When the beat drop, get set up for action. I just mind my own, man, I don't write disses, I just write songs. But then again, if nobody gets hurt, then where's the fun?
Gonna have an ad.
Today.
Oh, stupid ads. I should take advantage of the ad to say, he's really good. I mean, I think his rapping is very easy to understand, totally, you get it, right? Like, you can hear pretty much everything he's saying, and so it's a different sort of rap than the stuff we've been listening to, especially the kind of the mumblecore stuff, or, even Isaiah TG and who did we hear yesterday or the day before that was very doo-wop Kane, that sort of thing. So this guy's telling us about his reality, and it's fine. It's just his experience, whatever. I don't know exactly what the point is, other than right during this song, which is just an introductory song, right? I think it's called Intro. Oh, the sailor. So this must be him feeling like he's part of a group, and I don't know. We'll see where it goes. Like he's on the ship, but he's not in charge. I don't know.
Woke up this morning,
Wait, what?
nothing in the fridge. Oh man, I don't write disses, I just write songs. But then again, if nobody gets hurt, then where's the fun?
Total change in time.
Woke up this morning, nothing in the fridge, nothing to eat. My stomach talking angry to me. Went outside, forgot to brush my teeth. Jetted over to the corner store. Picked up some bubble gum, some passion fruit iced tea. Went outside and felt the breeze.
So, even that reference to bubblegum and passion fruit iced tea, I know Rich Brian is a young guy, 19, 20, something like that. And to me, like in people my age, passion fruit iced tea sounds like a completely weird thing. I mean, I know it exists. Have I ever had it? It's a really good question. Like, I've never had a Monster Energy drink. I've never had what are some of the balls. I just don't. I don't need them. I don't like them. I don't like caffeine, so I don't have that sort of stuff. Other than iced tea, I do like iced tea, but passion fruit does not sound good to me at all. And I know there's all tons of different flavors out there, but I'm not gonna try them. So him saying that is it that point of reference is going to be more familiar with people around his age than it is going to be to people my age, and that's why he is more relevant to people way younger than me at this point. It's ridiculous how old I am, even though I feel like I'm still 20 something, 30, I don't know. But I think that's a kind of a funny thing. Like, I hear passion fruit iced tea and I'm like, God, why the hell would you pick that?
A young girl walked up the street, came up right next to me. She looked me up and down with curiosity, like I was standing there but not where I was supposed to be. She cracked a smile and said, "Open your eyes." What the fuck are you talking about? I can see just fine.
That is such a Beatles transition. Such a Beatles transition. This is a really weird first track. We're 2 minutes and 30 seconds in, and this is the third super significant time signature change. And so, because this is the first track, this is setting up the entire album. So, if the entire album has stuff like this, super cool. And I mean, experimental in a completely different way. It's sort of I can't even necessarily call it experimental. It's taking things like the Beatles' psychedelic tracks and incorporating some of that, or even the Beach Boys. And I've mentioned the Beach Boys before. They did tons of signature changes and time changes, and this is a really cool song. Like, it started out, I'm like, that's okay, but man, is that a cool transition.
Like I was standing there but not where I was supposed to be. She cracked a smile and said, "Open your eyes."
So cool.
What the fuck are you talking about? I can see just fine. "No, mister," she said. "But can you answer this question of mine? Where do we go when we die?
So much like the
What is
Beatles.
the color of blue if there isn't a sky?"
What is the color of blue if there isn't a sky? I love when they ask, like, ridiculous questions. One of my favorite lines in a song is from the Talking Heads, where they said, "There's water at the bottom of the ocean." And I just was like, it's true, but what a ridiculous thing to say. And at the same time, have you ever thought, like, oh yeah, there's water down there? Well, of course there's water down there, but it's still, like, the fact that you can make that sentence is just really funny. and he doing the same. Like, what if the sky wasn't blue? What would blue be?
What is the meaning of life? What is a life if a moment can end in a blink of an eye?
Oh, nice. This is the second song. Rapapapa. Really like his music.
Two-faced bitches pop out when it's dark. I ain't finna waste time. If I don't, fellas park on sight. That pussy gon' make me want fight. Gotta go wipe it up. That pussy gon' bite. 8 shows and I come home for the payroll. Man, I got hoes that want ass on my day go. I'm a trooper. I'ma strike like a pay blow. If I need some money, then I'ma make them. Ayy. Then I hit up in the back, got it clapped in. Pop, 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 pop. She older than me, but she call me da 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 da. Missy Elliott flow going hit like la ta ta ta. Your dick game look cause my dick game blah da da da.
So cool. So just that repeated pa 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 sound is so cool. So simple. But it just absolutely, it sounds great. I love this guy's stuff. How are we 4.5 minutes into this record or this album? This is crazy. This is so good. This is so good. I might have to listen to this whole album.
Fuck that, you might make me lose my shit. Goodbye to the good guy, look what you did, now we don't care about shit. Yeah. Fuck that, I here feeling dangerous. If you still feel comfortable, then I'm sorry you ain't made it yet. Could've been involved and felt important about yourself, but true. Had to rock the boat and you forgot the table turns and moves. Why these people around me rather look away than tell the truth? If they tryna tell some lies on me, then I'ma tell it too. All this pain in my heart, popping another apple. Everything plain, keep acting like it's casual. Put your pants down, we run into the bathroom. Sorry, we ain't got time to light the candles. Pussy got me singing, I forgot I was a rapper. Way we roleplay, feeling like some actors. She don't pop pills, only morning afters. Then I head up in the back, got it clapping, pop, 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 pop. She older than me, but she call me da 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 da. Missy Elliott flow going hit like la ta ta ta. Your dick game look cause my dick game pa da da da. Fuck that, you might make me lose my shit. Goodbye to the good guy, look what you did, now we don't care about shit. Yeah. Fuck that, I here feeling dangerous. If you still feel comfortable, then I'm sorry you ain't made it yet. Suck on the nipples like Bon Appetit. Don't tell me pull up if that shit ain't wet. I got protection, I need self-defense. Pull out my weapon and empty the clip. Pop, 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 that's 3 of my kids. Pop, 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 my son and my twin. She's so wet, I go for a swim. Girl, don't stop, let's do it again. Hey. Just because we were drunk, don't expect me to forget. If it's like...
It's really interesting. Sorry, I'm just kind of thinking about this. Is everything he's rapping about, writing about, singing about, whatever you want to call it, it's very... I don't mean this in the, like, interpersonal way, but everything he's writing about is very personal. It's very much from his point of view and pretty much all about his actual physical surroundings, right? Like, in the first song, he was talking about just the thing I stopped about before, like walking down to the store to get some bubble gum and an iced tea. And this song, he's talking about people around him who he thinks might be lying to him, probably because he's successful and has money, and they don't want to piss him off by telling him no or whatever. Like, I don't know the specifics, but it's all about what's right around him. And, this section he's talking about sleeping with a girl and how she's all wet and, don't stop and blah, blah, blah. But it's all like him, like very much about him and his experience. So I'm going to pay attention to see if that kind of persists throughout. Because I am also wondering if that's really common for younger rappers, and I've never thought of that before. And it kind of makes sense, and I really don't mean this in an insulting way, like that they have a limited scope and blah blah blah. Well, of course they do. They haven't had a chance to necessarily travel all over the world, meet all sorts of people that they would after decades and decades and decades of being alive. And so everything feels very close to them, and maybe they haven't done a lot of traveling or don't have a lot of experience outside of their own personal bubble. He probably does have a little bit more because he has now, for the last few years, been flying around and doing stuff. But that's actually a super interesting idea. I'm going to have to keep that in mind as I listen to more music, because it kind of makes sense to me. And then as you get older, the things you write about and are concerned about and that you experience and that you think about changes just because you have experienced more. It has nothing to do with like, oh, you're a kid, you don't know anything. No, they know just exactly what they know because that's what they've experienced. I'm really going to have to think about that and see like how people's lyrics change as they age. And I don't know if there's got to be people who have studied that sort of thing, right? There's got to be. That just seems to make sense now that I think about it.
I still love the girl, we don't got shit. Got a wet checklist and I can't see you on it. But we way too young, so let's ride out in this bitch. Then I hit up in the back, get it clapped in, pop, 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 pop. She older than me, but she call me da 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 da. Missy Elliott plug on here like ta ta ta. Your dick game look cause my dick game pa da da da. Fuck that, you might make me lose my shit. Goodbye to the good guy, look what you did, now we don't care about shit. Yeah, fuck that, I ain't feeling dangerous. If you still feel comfortable, then I'm sorry you ain't made it yet.
If you still feel comfortable, I'm sorry you're an idiot. This is still part of this song. I thought that was a break point. Okay, let me back up a little bit. I thought that was the end of the song. So is he going to do another time change in here? That is crazy. Nobody does that. Like, it's so uncommon to have a time change, and yet the first two songs are going to have a time change?
Your dick game look cause my dick game pa da da da. Fuck that, you might make me lose my shit.
I like this
Goodbye
song.
to the good guy, look what you did, now we don't care about shit. Yeah, fuck that, I ain't feeling dangerous. If you still feel comfortable, then I'm sorry you ain't made it yet.
Oh, ad coming up.
The new...
You son of a gun. I think it's time for me to get premium. I don't want to because it costs money. Stupid. It is a time change. Let me back up so we can actually experience the time change.
If you still feel comfortable,
Sorry.
then I'm sorry you ain't made it yet.
Crazy.
They could never take what you came with.
Oh, this must be the
They're gonna try to
RZA.
find 1,000 ways to say the same shit, but you'll be different. Because it's insignificant, they're ignorant. Rich Brian was born to be rich, with talents and balance, and the ability to face life challenges. Represent your artistic intelligence, your genetic pigment, your culture, your power, plus your refinement. Focus your strength. Emit a laser beam wavelength that break the chains of mental enslavement. Be amongst the brave men. Witness the modern day kung fu. Perform inside a vocal booth. Keep shining, keep surprising and energizing the generation. Keep the 88 rising, and rising, and rising, and rising, and rising, and rising, and rising.
Okay, so that was RZA. You're gonna have RZA on your album, and you're gonna have him do that. Why? What? Why? Why? Why have him do that? Basically, he's saying this guy has got it. This Rich Brian guy, he's got it. Listen to him. I mean, that's really what he's saying right there, right? Like, he might be new right now, but he's gonna do it. That is crazy. Like, why not have him be actually performing, doing, like, have RZA be actually doing something? That is super, like, a super interesting choice to make on an album. I might really like this guy. I wish his voice. He had. I did some reading on him. I think when we first did him, he has a baritone voice, and he doesn't do crazy stuff with it. He does a little bit of sort of singing-ish thing, but he kind of is even a little monotone, but it's very consistent and certainly very good rapping. He's good at faster and slower, and I'm hoping to see more different stuff by him, but. God, it's not even 8 minutes into this album, and I'm like, I'll listen to this over and over. Next song is Yellow, featuring Bekon or Bekon. I'm sorry, I don't know. Nice piano intro. Oh, in the last song, RZA said something about the 88 keeps rising, something like that. I know there are 88 keys on a piano, but is there another meaning to the way he used the 88 in that? I have no idea.
How do I disappear
Hip hop, remember.
without anybody knowing?
So much the Beatles and Beach Boys.
Anybody even miss me when I'm gone? Bottle full of liquor, I'm a Johnny Knight. Life looks so easy, all you gotta do is close your eyes. Please don't call the Ravens, I don't need no help. Bury me a legend, I'ma dig the grave myself. I can't remember when I last fought the life.
Great.
Don't try to save my life. I'm already on my way tonight. The blood is on my hands, it's either do or die. Don't even try to save my life. Save my life. They gon' memorize my name when I'm gone. And they gon' recognize my face when I'm gone. How do I disappear without anybody knowing? Will anybody even miss me?
This is so cool. It's so cool. I'm trying to figure out, like, where did he get his musical sense from? Because this so reminds me of, like, the stuff the Beatles and the Beach Boys were doing 60 years ago? I don't know. It was before I was born. Crazy. It doesn't sound at all like hip hop, rap. This section of it, it sounds like almost adult contemporary to some extent. Like, it's a really crazy and cool. Like, I'm loving this. It combines so many different things, and his performance. Like, I'm loving him. I'm loving this.
When I'm gone.
now we have Pink Floyd. What? What? This guy is freaking me out. This is so cool. Like, right? It sounds like Pink Floyd, right? I'm not imagining that. I mean, he's saying hello. I mean, that's what Pink Floyd did in The Wall. I mean, what?
Bitch, hello.
So good.
Don't fight the feeling 'cause I'm yellow.
Don't fight the feeling 'cause I'm yellow. Okay, that's kind of funny.
Don't fight the feeling 'cause I'm yellow. When I make it, who the hell knows? You want my soul, but we don't settle. Got a full clip, don't need carry no guns. Don't need no ice, feel like I'm 21. Breakfast and lunch, she go swallow my sons. Dinner, dessert, eat these rappers for fun. Don't give no fucks if you don't fuck with my shit. Rock 50 stages and all 50 stage, bitch. I did it all without no citizen shit to show the whole world. You just gotta imagine.
Another time change.
Block out the sun. We are fools. Pointing at everyone. But ourselves. 'Cause we're the only ones to blame. The only ones to blame. It's insane. 'Cause no one ever wants to change.
So much the Beatles. Oh god, another ad? Are you serious? Oh, for this stupid game too. I'm checking. This is Kids. Oh, this was one people recommended to me. I like the sound.
Hey, I'm putting numbers on the board, I'm blowing more digits. I haven't started, man, these are just the before pictures. Shout out my parents, my mother gave birth to 4 winners. All of the players in the game, it's always cold benches. Been in the studio, I forgot how to sleep. Not trying to make an album, they forget about it in a week. They said the fruit never gonna fall far from the tree. I used to be the kid, now the kids want.
Sounds super triumphant, right? It sounds like a Rocky song again, like the Rocky movies, like dun dun. You know, like it's he's celebrating how awesome he is. At least that's what it kind of sounds like. And again, actually now that I think about it, all of the songs so far have been very much about him. I'm gonna have to think about that a whole lot more. That is a really interesting idea to see, like. I guess that's why people's music changes, right? Is because they experience more things and they learn more, experience more, and then their experience is much broader, and then they write about more and different things. And so, of course, a younger rapper's music would appeal to younger people because they're concerned and experienced similar amounts of things and similar types of things. That is really kind of interesting and not really anything that I had put together before in the past. I really like this.
Wanna be me, tripping about my future like way before there was cameras. Hella plans on my calendar before I went all professional. Less social trust, man, these people making me cynical. More copycats and less people sounding original. Same destination, we just took different routes. Fuck being one of the greatest, I'm trying to be the greatest one. I ain't saying I ain't grateful for.
Yeah, all about him. It's all about him. I forget being one of the greatest. I want to be the greatest one, or I'm going to be the greatest one. He's not. I mean, somebody is, but it's nice to think that, right? Like, that's his goal. Great, that's your goal. Keep working towards that. But everybody wants to be the greatest. So, there you go. I really like his stuff.
For everything I become, but the throne was more comfortable than this chair I'm sitting on. My name is Brian Cole, bars is what I'm known for. If my vision ain't scared of me, then I don't go for it. Remember my first days here when it was all foreign. Now I'm on TV with James Corden, that shit was crazy. Just got a place with a backyard, I feel amazing. Nothing can get between me and the dreams I'm chasing. Ain't got the time for partying, no more getting wasted. Unless you got the 1942, man, then get the chaser. You hating on me, but you know I got it. You big in your city, I'm the king of a continent. These rappers trying to make the trending topic. Why the state of music going south, but I don't even wanna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Nah, let's talk about it. Before all these folks decide it's cool to give a fuck about it. Everyone's trying to make hits, I'm just trying to make music. You know the kind that makes you feel when you listen to it. I'm the youngest shot, I don't need more attention. You writing some bullshit, I write the lyrics meant for the captions. I'm making songs that'll probably outlive us for generations. Started off as the sailor, look at me, now I'm the captain.
Oh, there you go.
This shit is fun, tell these Asian kids.
So in case you missed that, he said he started out as the sailor and now he's the captain. I don't know what the sailor reference is supposed to actually be to. Like, he started off as just... Was he part of another group or something like that before he split off on his own? Or is he saying, like, that's what he was before, and now that he's making music successful, doing what he wants, now he's the one in charge? I mean, that would certainly make sense, but the sailor thing confuses me a little bit. Like, why that metaphor for his life?
They could do what they want. Might steal the mic at the Grammys just to say we won. That everyone can make it, don't matter where you from. Can't forget about the day that Sean called me, talking about a vision called 88. That he's dreaming, man, I love him like a brother. Every fall we gon' recover, just a man.
So there's another 88. Did he have an album or a song, something about 88 or something?
And with a vision who mastered and causing trouble. Man, I can't see the finish line. Fall back. I ain't fucking around this time. The guy know he created a legend in 99. Fuck pretending on the track, man, I mean every single line. Touchdown, never holding back. Shining like some buzz down. Sailing around without a map. Been an underdog, now it's time to let me quarterback. Killing shit in uncharted territories. Man, this shit get hella going. Whole country of people proud, so I'll never worry. Glad you're sitting through the credits, man, this is my story. The type of shit that made me cry when I recorded. This is the type of shit that still gon' make me proud even when I'm 40. R.I.P. Nipsey, R.I.P. Matt. These inspirations always gon' motivate me to rap. Let's celebrate their lives and the people that they impact. The marathon continues, ain't no way we looking back. Amazon Prime Flow, you know I always deliver. We cross oceans for a chance just to feel something better. Generations to sacrifice, I will always remember. It's that circle of life shit, they hold me up like I'm Simba. They told me I ain't welcome, I'm here to stay and my visa says so. Just wait and see whose songs they gon' blast up in their headphones. Come back like every...
So this song is also very much about how he's number one, he's the best, he's the greatest, he's gonna be the greatest, he was born to be the greatest, God created a legend in 99 when he was born, blah 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 blah. Everyone thinks this about themselves. They all think they're going to be number one at the thing they want to be, and guess what? Not everybody gets that. And if someone in your life has not told you that, you need to understand that you don't get the life you want, you just get a life. That's it. And I say that because I don't have a wife, I don't have kids, I'm never going to have kids or grandkids. It's just probably not going to happen for me. That is not what I wanted in my life. Sorry, that is what I wanted in my life. The fact that I don't have it is not what I wanted. That is so not what I wanted out of life. And if you think I'm happy about it, you're wrong. But that doesn't mean I can't still enjoy my time here, and I decided not all that long ago I did not want to be the angry, bitter guy who lived next door. I wanted to actually enjoy life. And even if I don't have everything I want, guess what? There's a lot of things that I love about life. and even about my life. And I'm just going to concentrate on those, which is one of the reasons I started doing these videos. And you aren't going to get the life you want. You're just going to get a life. So work, do what you need to. Just don't concentrate on the stuff. Concentrate on doing what you love and being happy, because otherwise you're just going to be bitter and miserable, and life is going to suck. And it's still going to be hard even if you decide to just try and be happy and do what you enjoy. And I don't mean it in a self-destructive way. I mean that in a, like, actually find the things you like about life and do those things. Because that's what you're gonna get the most out of. That's what you're gonna enjoy. Rich Brian enjoyed making music, right? That's what he wanted to do. Same thing with the guys in BTS. Same thing with Doo-Wop Kane. Same thing with Destroy Lonely. Like, that's what they want to do with their lives, and so they did it. So you should do the same thing, and even if you're not successful, at least have a fucking good time doing it.
A couple years to destroy like tornadoes. Victorious tropical flow coming straight from Indo. These plants only grow to just get cut and disposed. Their spotlight is dim and my features so bright that it glows. You want the blueprint for one possible
Very
show. Remember when Pac
celebratory.
said the concrete grows a rose.
Nice change. Love that. Great song. I have squirrels looking for treats. Here's another ad.
What do I want? BetterHelp make
Drive Safe is this song.
Feeling left out from the back, you gotta go. Roll 5 years from now, will this even matter? You hope you don't know where to go. Construction every turn up on the road. Live life thinking why it's going so slow. Looking at the clock, wondering why mama's not home. You waited way too long. You noticing a pattern in your home. Fuck all the good times, it's a past tense. I sleep and wake up when
I really like how he varies up his vocals, because he moves pretty flawlessly from rapping to slightly more singing like voice to definitely singing. And you don't, I mean, not that I know of. I haven't seen a lot of rappers who really do that. I like it, and I think it's important for him to do, because he does have kind of a little bit of a lower voice, and he can get a little monotone. But then I think he actually recognizes that could be an issue for people, and so he does try to vary it up a little bit and do some singing and do. Yeah, this guy has either he has a super great musical sense, or he has people around him that are really clicked in with what he wants to do, and when they make suggestions, he recognizes, yes, that's what I'm trying to get to. Because this is a crazy impressive album. Like, I'm absolutely loving this.
When the world ends, those memories, they so hard to forget. Question every day, are we there yet? Gone too far to change, time to get your rollerblades. A smile is worth the wait, here comes better days. All these thoughts I have in my head.
This is not hip-hop.
Got me blinded from the sunset. I'm trying hard to stop the rain, 'cause smiling doesn't feel the same. I just called to tell you drive safe. Will I see you in the morning? 'Cause I just wanna feel your touch, 'cause I don't think I had enough. Yes, monster, the front's quick, need a break from night shifts. That's where the hours pass too slow, leave no time to grow. My favorite things, milk with cookies and cream. I swear, where did the good times go? It don't show no more. Polaroid photos looking like a movie scene. Thank you for the memories, I don't know what it means. It's broken, don't know how to fix it. I need a minute, I'll never go it like a hiccup. I'm far from finished, just made me happy, girl, I need it right now. A couple laughs and then I'm out the picture, sundown. This ain't the time to cry, we don't have much time. Gone too far to change, time to get your rollerblades. A smile is worth the wait, here comes better days. All these thoughts I have in my head got me blinded from the sunset. I'm trying hard to stop the rain, 'cause smiling doesn't feel the same. I just called to tell you drive safe. Will I see you in the morning? 'Cause I just wanna feel your touch.
I kind of want to see him do a soundtrack to a movie. I think he could do a fantastic soundtrack to a movie. And I kind of feel like his music sort of, in some ways, is like kind of the mixed up genre mashup that like Post Malone does, or God, I had somebody else in my head just a second ago. The two of them working together would be super cool. I would love to hear what those two could come up with. I like this guy.
I don't think I had enough.
Just get the orchestra in here. Confetti is the next song, right? Yes, that one was Drive Safe. And another ad. We're in outer space. No one can hear you scream because nobody cares.
Blow me like confetti's on that green, green, man, I got the acid theming.
Oh, I like that.
God forgive me. You too toxic for me, pay me for another kidney. Always fucking winning. Pull up to the Grammys in a brand new Honda Civic. Ain't got time to give a fuck or worry about my image. I'ma cut it off if I ain't getting nothing from it. Got my mother's face and my father's confidence walking around.
How cool did that sound? I mean, that was super cool.
I'ma cut it off if I ain't getting nothing from it. Got my mother's face and my father's confidence walking around the party, always looking like the perfect blend. Got my right hand with me, I would never need a fuck no fence. Got real homies with me, never need a hand with better friends. On Decalo flowing on G5.
Oh, nice.
Just turned 29. I'm only fucking for the vibes. I only say hi then goodbye. If you listen, then congrats, you just discovered fire. I looked at the clock, guess what, little bitch, it's time to die. She behind on ranch, she got 2 jobs and a kid ain't still got time to give me net. You a lovers to the club, don't tell me you deserve respect. You using another hit, I use that shit to change my fate. She gon' blow me like confetti's on that green, man. I got the absinthe in me. Doing shit without thinking, hoping God forgive me. You too toxic for me, pay me for another kidney. Every day I wake up, I live my life to the fullest, bitch. Your dreams don't mean shit if it just turns into excuses, bitch. I'm just talking fast, I'm just trying to make sure that I flabbergast. I've been rapping, all you doing is talking fast, man. I'm sure you could probably do more than that. And I still got that rum up in my system. 4-5 proof that shit is so hits, and he want problem. I'ma throw fist and told that bitch send me the location. Ask that she need attitude fix it. I'm sick, I got terminal drillers. My next album, quarter shit hit list. I kill shit and you are my witness. Blow me like confetti's on that green, man. I got the absinthe in me. Doing shit without thinking, hoping God forgive me. You too toxic for me, pay me for another kidney. Always fucking winning. Pull up to the Grammys in a brand new Honda Civic. Ain't got time to give a fuck or worry about my image. I'ma cut it off if I ain't getting nothing from it.
I really like how that whatever that sound is in the background and the drum, like, it really does kind of set you on edge for part of the song, like the parts where it's there. What a cool song. That was a super cool song. And again, very personal to him, like taking a brand new Honda Civic to the Grammys, and like just talking about things that either he's actually done. I have no idea if he took a Honda Civic to the Grammys, but he's gone to the Grammys, and like just he's talking about things that he's experienced, and you know, if this doesn't work for me anymore, I'm just gonna cut it off. I'm gonna stop doing it, and it's really good music. Vacant. Definitely sounds like electronic groups.
Fighting so much, I forgot how peace feels. If you like that memory so much, that you should keep it. He's the one you call that when you lonely on the weekends. He's the one that broke your heart into those little pieces. Now you don't trust anything I say unless you see it. Tears on your face, I'm trying to give you all my Kleenex, but I ain't make you cry, girl, he did. No, it ain't my fault that he did. No, it ain't my fault he cheated. Why you say that I got secrets? Well, I've been trying to make you breakfast. What the fuck you think's my intention? Before we start the fight, give me head first. I'm starting to despise my reflection. And girl, it's time to let it go. Just let it go. It's not worth it. Just let it go. 'Cause I won't be here no more. Shit, you never know. I might just leave her ass one day. See. When you got a problem, who you call? Who was there to calm you down when you felt like you lost it all? How you say that I seem disconnected every time we talk? Can't you see I try my best and you just putting up your walls? Oh, the perfect couple. No, not think about leaving, but if you just ask a couple more times, I just might. Never really been good at reading, but maybe you just never been with people that cared your whole life. Figure ride when you wanna give it up. I'ma call my bitches up, yeah, the ones you said I got. Maybe book a restaurant since I'm tryna break your heart. Since I never gave a fuck, if we fight then it's my fault, I don't get you. You ain't never talk about our good moments. Your bed feels better when I'm on it. Feeling uneasy every time you call me. Only playing nice with me cause you want it.
It's a very pretty song, but it's a really kind of a nasty breakup song considering how pretty it is, and he absolutely has points about like dealing with this woman that he, I mean, for if I'm understanding correctly, seems to really like, but she concentrates on the negative. She never wants to, I don't know, give him credit, or it sounds like she says you've got a bunch of women on the side, so he says fine, I'll just call up those women you think I have and go out to dinner since that's, you want to be pissed off at me, like, so I'll give that to you. No, just be nice. that's my take. Yeah, it's kind of a breakup song. It's like a dysfunctional relationship song that doesn't surprise me at all, because people have dysfunctional relationships their entire lives until they either figure out they're dysfunctional or they find someone whose dysfunction fits with theirs. Yeah, I do like the song a lot, though.
It's time to let it go. Just let it go. It's not worth it. Just let it go.
It's not worth it. Let it go.
'Cause I won't be here no more. We ain't shit. You never know. I might just leave your ass one day. We'll see.
So electronica music, EDM. Another ad. Stupid ads. At least we're right in between songs. So that was some other song.
Breaking down on me.
I'll back up. So that was Vacant, and now No Worries.
Breaking down, I'm barely breathing. You just take me where it hurts. Finding ways to stop the bleeding.
Still very Beatles to me.
Did I get what I deserve? Call my friends over to get we don't need hoes. The game is on, the beers are cold. Still happy and content, I'm trying to cut the worry in. Still got them asking me what kind of business are you in. Got so many blessings but I'm still here counting it. If it feels like a job then why you still doing it? Love this every second, man, that's why I still do this shit. I'm bad at socializing, that's why homeschooling did for me. It also got me money and a whole new identity. So fuck a prime night, I drive a limo to a bakery. Finding ways to stop the bleeding. Did I get what I deserve? Call my friends over to get we don't need hoes. The game is on the.
No drum beat, no hip hop beat track to this. Piano. What else is in here? Some kind of horn or flute or some kind of instrument. This guy's music is great, and it combines 60 years worth of music in 3 or 4 or 5 different genres that somehow he's figured out how to jam together to make work, I think, beautifully. Wow. Another weird time shift. So cool.
Yeah, born to do this shit, it wasn't nothing accidental. Ay, this shit gets so boring, had to switch it up a little. Sick of seeing people around me only care about the figures. I can't have you talk to me about no motherfucking limit. Write the best songs in my grave. Why'd you ask me if I'm okay, bitch? I feel extravagant. Always been a different breed from day one, so let's not pretend. Notice all your lack of effort, so little bitch, we can't be friends. Hey, shut the fuck up, go sit your Starbucks. Don't play with me, cause you gon' fuck up your karma. Don't fuck with hoes, I'd rather fuck up my commas. Your life ain't good if it don't come with no problems. Oh, been on fire, but my heart is cold. I ain't fucking with you anymore. I'm way too focused on my goals. I can never stop it, running up the numbers, give a fuck about no budget, bitch, I'm up and coming and this shit ain't up for no discussion, no, I never cover basic, only fuck, I'm on occasion, she don't ever need persuasion, cause she said that I'm a favorite,
That's it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I love this.
It's 100 degrees, why you feeling down, what's the problem?
Oh, this should be a hit.
We just here to be free, it don't feel like the something.
Perfect summer song.
Bumping to the radio with the so cold as the moonlight glows. No, we don't give a fuck. We ain't gotta change a thing no more.
Love it.
Fuck it, we gon' do it cause we want to. Days pass by, now we playing by our own rules. Chase Tennessee with a kiss and there's some great view. Dancing in the parking lot, jamming to some old school. We the kings of the city. All the lights look pretty. We bad boys like Daddy. We in the club like Fetty. Ay, keep my feet up on the dash. G golly, we just having a blast. The future's so bright, we ain't looking at the past. Yeah, we just all in the moment, cause it's 100 degrees. Why you feeling down, what's the problem? We just here to be free, it don't feel.
Come on, that is a hook. That is a fantastic hook for a song. Was this a super popular song? Because it damn well ought to have been.
Like the something. Bumping to the radio with that so cold as the moonlight glows. No, we don't give a fuck. We ain't gotta change a thing no more. Hey, yeah. Oh, she looks so good when the sun's up. But I love all the shit we do when the sun's down. Play around. All you hear is bad sounds. Turning up the music when we get a little too loud. Turn around and smile, oh she got the pearly white. So she bout to sell me dry, I need me some Peter Light. We gon' take it slow, hit it while she on the phone. Said she wants some more, keep it on the low, low. Ay, keep my feet up on the dash. G golly, we just having a blast. The future's so bright, we ain't looking at the past. Yeah, we just all in the moment, cause it's 100 degrees. Why you feeling down, what's the problem? We just here to be free. Don't feel like there's something. Bumping to the radio with that so cold as the moonlight glows. No, we don't give a fuck. We ain't gotta change a thing no more.
I love that song. Have I said that for every single song? That is just a fantastic summer song. It should be everywhere. Also very personal. He's talking about screwing this woman and like just everything about summer. Slow Down Turbo. Another big change. Cool sound. Another time shift.
Let me shoot my shit real quick. When I shoot, they gon' get a top fade. Ooh, she bad, and she always tryna rendezvous. Speak the truth, keep it 3K like I'm Andre. Can't relate to this, guess we grew around everything, man. When I shoot, they gon' get a top fade. This ain't horizontal, why you looking at me sideways? Told the venue, baby, starts, I'm feeling like Beyonce. I would never quit, I was born to be the shit. How's it feel? Been through ups and downs and they still ask me how's it feel. Faces hurting from the smiles, it's time to keep it real. I've been in the booth like who the fuck I gotta kill.
Slow down, 'cause you're moving too fast for the world.
This is crazy.
Gonna miss out. Slow down, 'cause you're moving.
You guys, nobody does this. Nobody does this. How many songs have there been with like huge time shifts and multiples of them in a single? This is a freaky, weird, cool, love it stuff. This is so cool.
Too fast for the world. Gonna miss out.
Seriously.
When the jacket on me, I love when it's cold out. Act so tough, tell me what you really know about. Close stock, chronicles, slow ride, carnivals, no lines, audible. Your girl, my girl, it's all the same. What you swallowing ain't my dick, and I shoot her dominoes. My shit dope, always get people wondering your mirror broke, 'cause it's all what's in front of it. Walk around, I feeling like a fully loaded weapon. I just give you digger, why do you keep asking for a present?
Love it.
Make a hell of it, a bitch, I never giving no more credits. And my credit card, they set up, send my money through the FedEx. Everybody sleeping on me, ain't nobody trying to get up. I just bought another mirror, hope I see somebody better. I don't wanna play no game, bitch, I'm on another level. See me at the bakery, I'm tryna get my fucking bread. I serve it with some mozzarella dripping on you motherfuckers. You gon' need to buy umbrellas. You gon' see me at Coachella, fucking motherfucking head. I should look like Cinderella, man. You gotta get water, we about to go meta. Whole 50 bands, man, I roll like 50 days. I got hella songs inside the vault that I already made. Yeah, we gon' deliver this in 5 business days. I sell shows like my fucking name, Billy Mays. These hoes all around me, fake they all Benny Chase. Yo, girl already know the Wi-Fi in my place. I called her December, she drove in the rain. She got back from Uber, she drove the minivan.
Constantly surprised by this. Another ad coming up. Sorry, peeps. Sorry. Gotta look at some stuff. Jack Johnson. That's what it sounds like. Popsicle toes. Such a Jack Johnson feel.
Imagine if life was a game. Imagine if all this is fake. Imagine if everything ended and we go to heaven and meet all the greats. Imagine if there was no Drake. Imagine if there was no Wayne. Will rappers be garbage? Will people be rapping? Will everyone still sound the same? And nobody knows it. All of a sudden I'm overthinking. Sound like I'm tripping. Came to the States, feel like I'm going Lizzie. Tasted fluoride in this water I'm drinking. I don't know how to make friends in this business. Seem like they all wanna win but not with me. Went to a party and host with some kisses. Girl and their friends and they looking delicious. I came up to them, there was 4 of them. There was one of me, I liked all of them. They like none of me, all this bubbly. Got me stumbling, talk more with the one.
Those were good lyrics. Those were really good lyrics. There were 4 of them, I liked all of them, they liked none of me. That's just, those are fantastic lyrics.
It seemed like they all wanna win but not with me. Went to a party and host with some kisses. Girl and their friends and they looking delicious. I came up to them. There was 4 of them. There was one of me. I liked all of them. They liked none of me. All this bubbly got me stumbling. Talk more with the one girl with the pretty fit. Cause I saw through her and the wall she built. She acting all that. Her friends are all whack. I asked why she being cold to me. And she said she don't like guys like me. You mean smart and funny and has a big dick and doesn't have to fake shit just to fit in. Maybe when I meant to be acquainted. 5'9" confidence through the roof. Not to mention I'm 19, so are you. We both still got lips, let's put it to use. And we smashed that night, she gave me the flu. Hey, shit was not worth it. I got sick and
It's so good. He really is a good lyricist and has a great sense of humor. This is a fantastic song.
It doesn't have to fake shit just to fit in. Maybe when I meant to be acquainted. 5'9" confidence through the roof. Not to mention I'm 19, so are you. We both still got lips, let's put it to use. And we smashed that night, she gave me the flu. Hey, shit was not worth it. I got sick and sad, man, it gave me the blues. I started thinking about life, all the shit I've been through. At 14, when I didn't have friends or school. Or when I thought nachos was Italian food. When I thought smoking cigarettes would make me cool. All the nights that I spent in my room. I guess we could always improve.
Yeah, those 3 lines right there. When I was 14 and didn't have friends, everybody feels like that at some point in their life. It just happens. Even if you do have friends, you still feel like you don't have any friends and you're all alone. And smoking cigarettes you think makes you look cool. It doesn't. What was the other thing he said? They're all perfect examples of like the things that he's either dealt with or is dealing with, and these are like his memories and his perspectives, and it's just great. And his music is fantastic. This may be one of my favorite albums. It reminds me so much of the bands that I've mentioned, right? Like there was a little Pink Floyd in here. There's the Beatles. There's Beach Boys. I also get I mentioned a few days ago, Frou Frou, sort of a feel for some of that music. Even Dido. Oh, Frou Frou's lead singer was Imogen Heap. I had to look it up. I love her name. XTC, I kind of get a bit of a feel from his stuff. And these are groups that I freaking love. So the fact that he reminds me of that is kind of awesome. Just fantastically, amazingly awesome to me.
I miss my family, miss my home. Wish I could visit a little more. The journey's 20 hours, flight too long. I only get to see him on my phone. Time does fly. I went from good wine to seeing tears in my mom's eyes. I don't blame her though. She used to feed me, now I live alone.
Yeah.
Doing things she don't know about, but I'm always an angel. Then I wonder what my mom was thinking when she realized that her son's a little too famous, a little too anxious. Went from having no friends, now he's singing on stages. I'm a younger son, she just hoping that I know what to do with my paper. When I think about it, shit, I don't know how I could live without it. I just bought some shit at the grocery, some coconut water and some frozen meat. This gotta be good for my dopamine. Sometimes I still miss the nicotine. I've been nervous and vomiting. Doing shows don't even sound fun to me. Told the crowd that I had food poisoning. Had a trash can side of the stage for me. Man, I don't know why it happened to me, but I think I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I think it's meant to be to me.
I love that too. I mean, he talks about the stuff with, I've moved out of the house. My mom thinks it's weird. I think it's weird. Otherwise, he wouldn't be writing about it. And she's realized that I'm maybe more famous than she ever thought possible. And like, what's that going to mean for me? And she's concerned that I take care of my money and that I don't turn into one of these people that just ends up being famous and then ruining their lives because of it and not having money, and even though they earned all this money. So good. And it's also very personal, and he's telling us about all this stuff that he's had concerns about and that he's gone through. So good.
I think I'm meant to be. Put a kid with a dream in a room full of books. He gon' read even though none of it's understood. Ay, shouts out to the ones doing things everyone was afraid or unable to do, man. The world needs more of you. The world needs more like you. And I heard that the
So there, he just told you, go do stuff, go make stuff, go do your things. We need more people like that. That's exactly what he just said.
Simplest choice that you choose ain't simple, it's actually huge. And the older I get, man, the more that it's true. Don't believe in the hate, just believe in the truth. I don't spend the bread, I just know how to chase it. If the difference is a hero, make it. No, I do not live for validation. Fuck your comments in your mama's basement. Always rich because it's what my name is. Greatest days are on a daily basis. Riz is fucking with me, man, I made it. If I could, man, I would never change shit.
Good song. Wow, that's the second to last song. So that was Curious. This one is Where Does the Time Go featuring Joji.
Why do I care so much what people think about me?
Because this is a terrible ad.
I think I'm gay.
People don't actually say that. I actually have to say, that ad I just find so frickin' obnoxious because because that's honestly how people who think gay people just suddenly decide they're gay. That's how they think it. I think I'm gay. Jesus, that is not how it happens. It drives me crazy. Oh. Also very Beatles, right? What? I'm too scared to be afraid.
Afraid of what I have become. A statue alone in the dark, hiding out from the sun.
This is the Beatles.
All the things that I tell myself make it sound worse than how it really goes. Man, I've canceled Uber so many times that I made apology videos. I'm in the shit for fraternities, little bitch.
So how long do you suppose Uber will remain relevant? That this lyric will hold up? Because I'm betting it won't be forever. And you're going to grow up with this lyric in a song that you know, and eventually you'll hear it and you'll go, oh, Uber, I remember Uber.
What are you in it for? Just stand right by the spotlight, cause I know you wanna be in it more. I pull up in a red Corvette, better get suit up, ready for more sex. Looking at toilet, the future for a video, no contest, but just to lose in 2017. All those memories remind me to fuck my enemies. You not that important for me to waste more on my good energies. I can't fuck with these
Afraid of what I have become. A statue alone in the dark, hiding out from the sun.
I'm afraid of what I have become, a statue alone in the dark. Away from the sun? Out of the sun? I don't know why.
part of me wants to be better, just like all my heroes that I never met. But I think I'll just settle now. Settle now, yeah. And part of me wants to be good, but part of me wants to go outside and fuck these hoes. These silly hoes. Cause it's up to midnight, and you're standing there in the spotlight, watching your body kill all my dreams. Cause I'm staying home when I should be free. Where does the time go when you're fucking me? Where does the time go when you're fucking me? Where does the time go?
So remember a number of videos before, a number of videos ago, where I talked about time being subjective, right? Yes, time goes a lot faster when you're having sex, and that's what he's talking. Where does the time go when you're fucking me? something you enjoy. It's something that's so pleasurable that it completely alters your experience of your life, and it's so good. Another time change. Just crazy what he's doing here.
You can be what you're not being. You can see what you can see. If you need something to believe in, you can come believe in me. So catch me if you can. 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 So catch me if you can.
Holy crap. I can't believe I actually listened to the entire album because this is probably one of my favorite albums maybe of all time. It definitely, absolutely got to be in the top 10, maybe the top 5 of like favorite albums of all time. Holy cow. That is so good. It's crazy. Yeah, I want to listen to every song he's ever made. Forever. Like there's so much good in that. And again, it appeals to me because it has music and themes and changes and stuff that I can identify with over the 50 some years of my life, plus the things I've learned about music from before I was born and even aware of music, really. Man, this is a good record. Album. Just crazy good. And the subject matter I get, right? It doesn't really... What he's singing about doesn't apply really to my life right now because I'm older than he is and I don't have the same concerns, but I can still remember back to being that age and having those concerns and those feelings and wanting to, like, I'm gonna be the best, I'm gonna be number one, and like all that stuff. And I think it's fantastic that this guy actually rose to the top, right? He got people's attention, he started making music, it's fantastic. It's absolutely amazingly fantastically awesome. I couldn't be happier for the guy. He seems to have a good head on his shoulders. I hope the fame doesn't make him become kind of a selfish prick, because that's really easy to have happen, because power corrupts, and if money is power and fame is power, then hey, you're talking about a whole lot of power. Oh man, really good. Yeah, I gotta listen to more by him. This was such a good album. Crazy good. What do people think of this? How popular was this? I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look, because I don't know if this charted. I don't know anything about it other than there's a bunch of songs that people recommended off of here, and I think it's an absolutely incredible album. That is so cool. That is just absolutely surprisingly awesome, and very, I was going to say very traditional hip-hop, but it's really not traditional hip-hop. It really is sort of a combination of a bunch of different styles, and yet it's still hip-hop. It's not the crazy experimental stuff we've been listening to over the last few days and weeks. It's not like the stuff in the 90s that was so beat forward and lyric forward, but it has aspects of that, like, really super good. Just an incredibly well-made album that I am surprised by, and I love it. I love it. Let me know what you think. I don't know if anybody has watched this the entire way through, but if you did, I don't know, put a comment about, hey, that map on the wall is cool, and then I'll know somebody actually watched this to the end. There, map on the wall. There you go. Pop Squat, check it out. This album was fantastic. Absolutely